And we're back. It's your boy A. If you don't know, my name is Joey. Uh, Here this morning, February 4th, Friday, out here in beautiful California, cold California. A little bit of sports talk before we get into Super Bowl antics. Let's go. Let's start off with the Lakers. Um, Stop stinking up the Staples Center floor, please, fellas. Get it together. Whatever y'all need to fix on offense and defense, fix it now. Somebody, one of those assistant coaches, Phil Jackson, if you have to have one of your Zen moments, have one. But we got to get our boys winning again, man. Seriously. I mean, the big losses to these big teams. I think we 1-1 with the Bulls. We lose to the Spurs twice. We lose to the Celtics. Get blew out by Miami. Lose to the Clippers. Shout out to Blake Griffin. Um, Very explosive basketball player. Gonna have a bright future. No hate there. Shout out to the Clippers. Shout out to Mo. You know, Clippers, they doing their thing. Shout out to them. But the Lakers, man, y'all got to get it together. I mean, they talking about trying to get Carmelo and all that. I don't think that's gonna happen. I think that's just media hoopla. They talking about Ron Artest talking about he want to get traded, which I knew he didn't want to get traded from a championship winning team. Who would want to do that? That's retarded. Uh, but Ron Artest, I will say, you are the funniest basketball player in the NBA. I mean, the stuff you do on the court, man, is hilarious, man. Keep it up. It's good entertainment. I like to see him, you know, have bloopers. He probably got the most bloopers this year on the Lakers squad, next to Shannon Brown. But yeah, man, the Lakers, man, they need to get the transition defense better. We need to be a lot quicker with the ball coming down court. I would like to see Derek Fisher start making a lot more shots and getting a lot more touches with the ball. Kobe, keep doing your thing. If it's one problem I have with Kobe handling the ball, it's the other teammates on the team just standing around watching in awe to figure out what kind of spectacular move or play Kobe is going to make. Remember, guys, there is no I in team. You are there to support each other or play an important role in the cast. Paul Gasol, Bynum, I would rather see them get more touches in the paint. I mean, I think that's one of the problems with the Lakers as of today. You know, they're not letting the bigs get a lot of touches. I mean, they're getting the ball too high in the post and just letting the defenders in the low post bully them a little bit. Just get a little bit more physical down there and win games. That's what it boils down to. Win these games so we could get a good playoff position when it's time to make that run in June. You guys just gotta step it up. Basically, just step it up. Super Bowl talk. Yeah, you already know who I'm going for, cause they do it big. Green and yellow, green and yellow, green and yellow, green and yellow. Yeah, I said it. Green Bay Packers all the way. No disrespect to the Steelers. I think they got a great organization over there with the Rooney family and so much history. You know what I'm saying? Terry Bradshaw, Lance Swan. I mean, just a whole lot of history. I mean, the Steel Curtain, the defense. They got great players: Palomalu, Harrison, um, Big Ben, Roethlisberger. I mean, you can't knock those guys for what they've done throughout NFL history as of today. I mean, the Steelers holding two championships under their belt, going for a third one. That's pretty remarkable. But when it comes down to it, green and yellow, green and yellow, green and yellow, green and yellow. I mean, we probably the Packers. When I mean we probably got one of the top defensive secondaries in the league. We second in defense, ranked. I mean, I know our running is not there, but if James Starks can get the big runs that we need when we need them, I think that will determine a lot of the outcome in the game. Uh, A. Raj, Aaron Rodgers, the man of the Super Bowl, the poster child of the Super Bowl, Super Bowl 45, out in Cowboy Stadium, the house that Jerry Jones built for himself. Literally, I think he built that for himself. I don't think that he built that for the team. I think that he built that for his own pleasures. But yeah, Super Bowl 45, Green Bay Pack all the way. Aaron Rodgers playing phenomenal in the playoffs. I think he got a couple of records, set a couple of records. 3 playoff wins, postseason, 4 postseason wins. I mean, the guy is on fire. Um, you got to give him all the credit in the world for what he's done this year. Remarkable player. Not taking nothing from the Steelers. I mean, they're a great team too defensively, and Big Ben makes the plays when they need to be made. So I'm not knocking him for that. But I will say the one thing that will hurt the Steelers is not having Santonio Holmes. He's not going to be the go-to guy to make the big plays. If you watch the Jets, he made the big plays for the Jets to face the Steelers. Another note too, if Stevie Johnson would have made that catch when they played the Buffalo Bills, the Steelers would be traveling to. They wouldn't have had home field advantage in the playoffs if they would have lost that game. I don't even think they would have made it to the championship if they would have lost that game. But thanks to the butterfinger hands of Stevie Johnson, and I'm not judging him. He's a good player too. 10 touchdowns, 82 receptions this year. Hey, 3rd year in the league. Hey, that's pretty good. Shout out to Stevie Johnson. But man, I wish he would have made that catch, then we wouldn't be having this problem. Not saying that it's a problem, because we didn't play some pretty big teams and beat them. Let's just run down the 2010-2011 season of the Packers. We start off 3-0. Aaron Rodgers suffered a concussion. Flynn comes in, plays pretty good, keeps us, not losing by a lot. Then we go to Dallas and annihilate those guys. Get Wade Phillips fired. Then we face our old nemesis Brett Favre twice this season and beat them. Get Brad Childress fired. Then we go against the Jets and give them a big fat donut. They didn't score on us at all. Then we play against the Giants and annihilate them completely. Then we play for Mr. MVP talk the whole season, Michael Vick. Shout out to Mike Vick, man. Had a great season this year, man. I'm happy that the Eagles is hitting you with the franchise tag. I don't know why they didn't do that earlier in the season. You got my MVP vote. I mean, no disrespect to Tom Brady, but you got my MVP vote. Shout out to Mike Vick, but we have to beat y'all, man. Then we go against the Bears, Soldier Field, and make Jake Cutler look like the 3rd-string quarterback. Oh man, that was the funniest game of the year to me, man. Just to see them go down to their 3rd-string quarterback. Now, if you think about it, the Packers have had a pretty good, awesome year this year with just, look what they've done. All the things that I have mentioned in this season, look what they have done. Now, if they are not more deserving of this Super Bowl championship, I don't know who is. I really don't. But shout out to the Pack because it's green and yellow, green and yellow, green and yellow, green and yellow. Oh, another thing, people, I know it's going to be Super Bowl Sunday. And in the heat of the moment, things could get a little rowdy and riled up based on how the game is played. I'm just asking all of y'all to do this one thing for me. Root for your team, but be respectful about how you root and the way you root for your team. Also, drink responsibly. Don't drive drunk. This is a PSA, public service announcement for those of you who don't know that abbreviation. Don't drink and drive, people. Be safe out there, and remember, keep God first, because He's ahead of my life, so hopefully He's ahead of yours. Stay true. It's your boy. Hey.